Yo, what's going on, guys? So this video is to catch up on Legs Jr. because I did something, man. I didn't stream the first two quests of Act 6 Chapter 2, and I'll explain why, but this is just going to catch you guys up. I'm going to be doing a live stream later, should be later today, going through the rest of Act 6 Chapter 2, or at least as far as I can get, which I'll explain why I'm doing it like this. So this is the first boss of 6.2. You can see right there I had a pretty decent run with Nick Fury, got him down very low. My Doom was just on the brink of death here, so I gave him what little potions I had. He's got that's literally all my potions. He has 1500 HP. I really don't have a lot of items on Legs Jr. and I'm trying to save my units for like Labyrinth and Abyss content. So I'm trying to be like as efficient as possible. So I got through the path with no items or anything like that. I took the easiest path possible. It was just like Aggression Fury, a bunch of Guardians of the Galaxy. It was very, very easy. And then I got to this boss here. He was going down pretty quick. The Nick Fury fight took a little while, but now we got Doom. But so the reason why I'm kind of rushing to do this content is because we're done the variants. So right now my next focuses are more quests in Act 6, Labyrinth, and then Abyss. That's my focus right now. So I'm not ready to quite step into Labyrinth or Abyss yet because my Aegon's not fully leveled up or anything like that. So I'm like, all right, 6.2 is where I'll jump in. I have a couple of tokens from the last event. You guys know the Jubilee event with the tokens and everything like that. I have 6 of those tokens remaining. So those are 6 revives that I need to utilize before Wednesday. So I was like, all right, I might as well jump into 6.2, hopefully die and use them because I don't want them to expire, or at least hopefully not use them and explore some content. So that was the whole reason. I should have streamed. I don't know. I was just kind of laying in bed. I had made like the Mole Man, the T-Rex video, and I was up super early that day. I was just kind of tired, just laying in bed, doing some Legs Jr. So now we're in 6.2, Chapter 2, or Quest 2, the Mr. Sinister boss. So I was thinking, Aegon as an option. I did a 631 hit fight, bro. That was like a 10-minute fight, like fully ramping up Aegon there. So now my Aegon was ramped. I got through the path, no problem. This is the mini boss right before Sinister. We're using Guillotine here, getting her soul secured on this Havoc. And boom, we're good to go. So far, we took down the path. It was super easy. That Falcon just took forever because it had buffet. I think he had like 15% buffet. So it took a while. But yeah, so this is what my team's looking like. I don't know why I brought Doom. I should have brought someone else. But yeah, my Aegon's almost dead. I pulled to the Sinister. So the problem is, with Mr. Sinister here, it's Caustic Temper, which your damage is extremely reduced unless you have a Fury buff, and it also applies poison to you. So, you want someone who's poison immune and can get a Fury buff. I have Heimdall, but the Heimdall synergy to get the Fury buff is with Angela and Hela, and I don't have either of those as a 5 or 6 star. Right here, I'm just reading Sinister's signature ability to see if I throw champs at him, if he'll get anything. If I throw a skill champ at him, I think he gets critical rate or something. I'm like, okay, that doesn't matter. I'm looking at the notes here and I see Prey on the Weak. Oh no, that's not good for Aegon. That's really not good for Aegon. And Aegon's not going to be good for this fight anyways because he's going to be critting. I just thought, he's really the only character that I can get to be poison immune and also get Fury buffs. He's the only one. But you can see my buffs just give him so much power. One hit gives him a bar of power. I'm just like, okay, this is not going to work. Let me see if I can take off a couple percentages here, because I got a 600 combo on that Falcon. I'm like, I can't let that go to waste. I need to at least try, because that took a long time. That was annoying to do. That was extremely annoying. You don't know how many times I thought about just quitting out and just be like, screw this. But I saw the fight through. That Falcon was at 100% health until 400 hits. That's when I actually started finally to outdamage the buffet a bit. But yeah, so Aegon did not work. So that Falcon fight was pretty much a total colossal waste of time and effort. So I'm like, okay. Well, the Guillotine was the plan. What I was going to do was test this on my main account first to see if it was plausible. But I got here and I'm like, well, time to do the test. So I'm like, all right, well, let's go. Let's give it a try. If it doesn't work, whatever, I can back out. It's not that big of a deal. I can get back here without too much of a hassle. And like I said, I still got those six of those tokens to use to revive if I need to. So I was like, all right. So and if I die and I get close, you know, a couple attempts, I got 6 tries to do this. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it's gonna work. So basically, why I'm thinking Guillotine here is because she's poison immune. However, she doesn't gain a Fury buff. Now she does through a synergy. I think it's with Warlock and Ultron or Vision. It's if you're an immune to a debuff, you gain a Fury buff. I think it's with robots that get benefit from this synergy. But I don't have Warlock on this account. I barely have him on my main account, and let alone Ultron and Vision and these other synergy champs. Like the roster on Legs Jr. is not deep, so I don't have much of a choice here. So I'm literally just going to be using Guillotine and just going to be dealing with the damage reduction, because you know I've never heard of anyone doing this fight with Guillotine without the Fury. I'm sure people maybe have. I just haven't heard of it, but what I have heard is people quaking it without a Fury buff, and it's a super long quake fight, but it's possible if you're a good quaker, totally possible to do. So I'm like, all right, well, you know, in theory, the same premise should apply to Guillotine, and it shouldn't even be as long. You know, maybe it'll be like a 700 hit fight. Once I fully ramp her up, you know, the damage should be decent, and it should work. So. Of course, we came in here starting with already a 100 hit combo, which is extremely nice. We built the combo shield up to the max of 4 with only having 1 Digisoul. You get 2, and then you get another 2 for each Digisoul. I used 1 Digisoul to give myself some lifesteal. You can see it's healing 11 HP per medium, which is not a lot. If in hindsight, I probably would have just not used a pre-fight, and because I do have Heimdall on my team, so the whole point of that is, you know, if I screw up, which I don't play perfect here, I do make some mistakes, so if I screw up too much, like right here, look, I take a bunch of damage on the block. If I mess that evade up or something and it hit me and it would have killed me, then Heimdall would have saved me, the combo shield would have saved the combo, and then I'm gonna also get my regen from being knocked below 15% HP. But because I consumed one of my Digisouls, the regen would only be half as potent. So in hindsight, if I had to do this fight again, I would probably not use a Digisoul, just because the regen is really, it's so minute. I don't think it's really worth it. But yeah, we also got Guardian on the team to increase block efficiency, which is really nice. I just, like, there really wasn't anyone else to bring, you know, synergy-wise. I was thinking about bringing Nick Fury and bringing a synergy with him. I don't have Quake or Ant-Man as 5 stars though, so I couldn't even get like the evade synergy. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't need to bring Doom. I didn't end up using Doom at all, so that was just a total waste of a spot. Could have brought someone else, I suppose, for him. Maybe like Claire to increase attack rating against villains or something, because Sinister's a villain. But yeah, this is pretty much the strat. So at this point, we've developed the combo a little bit, and you can see we're 173 hits, actual hits done in this fight, and we've taken off almost a quarter. So that's pretty good. I'm like, all right, I'm looking at his health. I'm like, all right, this is totally doable. I'm like, all right, this isn't even as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. This is fine. This is honestly fine. The great thing about Guillotine is she doesn't crit. So you don't ever have to worry about Mr. Sinister's regen or anything like that. She can crit with one of her pre-fights, but we don't even want to do that, because if you guarantee crit 5 times here with the back blast, you'll start to incinerate. We don't want to be getting incinerate debuffs. That will kill us very quickly. So yeah, this is just the strat. And keep on baiting his L1. I'm very comfortable baiting Mr. Sinister's L1. I've done it in the Abyss so many times when I was using Human Torch on him. Right there you see I used my special one to power burn him a little bit. Really didn't burn that much. It's because I used one of my Digisouls. It takes away from the potency of the special one power drain. So yeah, if I didn't use those digital, I could have reliably power drained a little bit more. But yeah, I definitely don't want to push him to a special 2 again. As you guys saw, the block damage was pretty nasty. So yeah, don't want that to happen again. But yeah, this is pretty much it. This is the fight. We're 300 combo hits in at this point, 229 actual hits in, and taking off about 40%. It's looking pretty good. We're doing about 800 damage per hit, like in red. About 1,000 per hit total on each hit, so that's about 5,000 damage per combo. It's not a lot, but it's hard, honest work. So we're getting there, man. And as you can see, this is just the strategy, so it's totally viable if you guys have a Guillotine and not really any other options for Mr. Sinister. This is totally what you can do, because this fight is after the nerf. Before the nerf, this wouldn't have been possible with Guillotine because, yeah, it wouldn't have been possible because of the EMP modification. We would have just been shocked to death. But after the nerf, they took away that node, so yeah, it's just poison that you gotta worry about, and Guillotine's poison immune, so it's just a bit of a longer fight. One of the cool things I learned a little while ago, actually, I don't remember who taught me. I think it was someone in my battle group. Is that Mr. Sinister actually can't pass the degens back to you on a special 1. Whenever I used to fight Mr. Sinister with Guillotine, I would like completely slow my combo to try not to apply degens before baiting a special, or like push him to a special 2 sometimes, because on his L1, you know, he transfers debuffs, but he actually doesn't transfer the degen to Guillotine, which was very interesting, and that makes this fight. So if he did, then this fight would have sucked. Would have totally sucked. But yeah, he doesn't. So that's great. So at this point, we're over a 420 hit combo, and now you can see our attacks. They're doing about 1,200 in red, so close to like 1,500. So it's starting to actually add up. You know, one combo is doing a couple percentage. It's nice when, you know, you see the percentage at least go down after one combo, whereas Aegon at that start was horrible. Didn't even take off a full percentage with Aegon at the start, man. I was kind of trying to build in the special 3, stun him, maybe get a couple combos going, maybe get the bleed off at special 2. I don't know, but yeah, Guillotine totally capable of doing this. This was my beta test for the fight as well. Not an actual beta test, but like just my testing it. Like I said, I meant to do it on my main account, but just kind of just ended up jumping in here on Legs Jr. a little prematurely, but it didn't matter. Totally worked out. So yeah, he's down to under 10% health now. Didn't even need the max combo for this fight, which is just so crazy, man. Like, that's how strong Guillotine's damage is. Having my attack reduced by so much, I wasn't even close to the max combo, which is 600 hits. I wasn't even at 500. I've still never been that high. So yeah, there's the catch up on Legs Jr. That's all you missed. We took down the 6.2 Mr. Sinister boss and Sim Supreme boss. So now we only have Kingpin, Omega Red, Mordo, and then the 6.2 champion boss left, and I still have 6 tokens. So we're just gonna stream later today, and we're gonna keep going until we run out of tokens. As soon as I run out of tokens, I'm gonna probably stop, try to build up some revives, farming them, and can also get some love juice from this new event, which are essentially potions, which is gonna help out Legs Jr. But yeah, that's going to be the plan. So we'll be live streaming later today. Hopefully we get to the 6.2 champion boss. If I can get to him with a healthy Doom, I think we can get the solo. I totally think we can get the solo. So that's good. That's hopefully the plan. We're going to have to see though. And yeah, so be there for the stream. Turn on the notification if you want to be notified when we go live. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.